Like,
I fell in love.
If my chairman will
I fell. I rose. I
don't
fell.
worry, Mrs. Matcha is the love of my life.
Eh,
And Pam,
I know you
Miss
said.
Pam, honestly, Miss Pam is my cupcake. She's my peppermint. I love her so much.
Okay.
I fell
It's
in
not
love.
supposed to be deep, so please don't make it deep. Tell us.
I fell in love.
Someday you might be the
How many babes?
president. Someday you might be a star.
So, but of course, Mrs. Matthew for the
So,
record.
no, no,
Ah,
it's
this is
two.
why you
It's two.
put this out?
So you break your heart.
In
Ah,
the
Ever your feel like that?
it is well. Oh. Yeah.
We have grandma.
Yeah.
We have Mrs. Matcha.
Yeah.
We have Papa.
Let me say, I had
whatever
an attraction for Mr. Abraham.
Oh, I guess as much. Okay, so good evening, guys. It's your girl, the Team Blazer. Of course, you know me, but yet I'll still introduce myself, the Team Blazer. And with me here today is my boss, my Oga Bam Bam. Achiever, everybody knows Achiever. I'm going to introduce him fully today, and I'm going to introduce my boss right there, a big police. Okay, they will introduce themselves. I'm not the one that will introduce you guys. So can we have you introduce my president?
Uh-huh.
Can we have you introduce yourself, please?
All right. Of course, she has said my name, but I'll say my real name. So,
Yes.
Akiva is a nickname, political name, and the one that's out there. My name is Adedij Afolabi. Yeah.
Let me introduce him all to you guys. He was the SRC chairman. Do you know what SRC is? Student Representative Council. Students, roughly 1,000 students. He was SRC chairman of NLS, Nigerian Law School, Enugu Law School Campus 2022-2023 set. So, thanks for coming, bro.
Thank you.
Bro, okay, now over to you.
Habib. Well,
Habib.
unfortunately, I don't have a nickname. But I go by the name Habib Sulola Esquire.
HSO.
Oh, I forgot.
Do have it easy.
Yeah, no, I forgot to say that.
Well, that's a bit short. That's
He's a man of few words. You forgot to add the fact that you actually has
okay.
Habib was my. I use special assistants.
Yes,
No.
it was a special assistant. I'll give him the title. He was a PA. He's a loyalist. If there's something I want to say,
My
okay, maybe it's not time to say those things. Can you guess the next question? Can you guess before we even ask the next question?
I know it's going to be very deep.
Go, they were deep, though, you know.
It's not supposed to be deep,
Okay.
procedural. Like
Uh,
after
not
after
substantive.
posting,
Okay.
then what's the next step?
Don't worry. Now we'll start with you. Did you fall in love in law school?
I fell
It's
in
not
love.
supposed to be deep, so please don't make it deep. Tell us.
I fell in love.
Okay.
I fell in love.
With how many babes?
How many?
This is here.
Just one. And that was during law school.
My chairman, all liars
Shall repent.
So please, so there won't be people just to go on this and ask for forgiveness. This is here. How many people did you fall in love with?
Well, fall in love with. I fell in love with one person. Yeah.
Lovable.
Love.
We went during law school extension. Chamber attachment.
So not even in our campus. She's not from. Or did you fall in love with someone on our campus? I'm curious about that.
On our campus,
Curiosity made me ask.
Before I met my babe, I mean let me just say babe, let me leave it at that. There were two people actually that was dying then.
Okay.
I asked one out then. I had to back out due to some reasons. My chairman is aware of it.
Yes.
Oh,
Then there's this,
probably a cry partners. I'd like to say.
then the other person, well, it got heated, it got messy a bit.
Okay, so you had to opt out.
Yeah,
Okay.
I had to opt
Not
out.
bad. Well, whatever tampers with your peace of mind. You know, I would always say that. So it's understandable. Don't let's go deeper than that.
Yeah.
In case they are watching, so they don't go and invite bloggers.
Please don't pass it on my head though.
Okay, so now to you, my chairman.
Yeah.
You fall in love with law school.
Law
As a matter of
school.
fact, let me even answer the first one for you. Yes, I know you fall in love with babes.
No.
Oh, yes, campaign. You know, I was a crime partner. I was an
Let me
accomplice.
answer for myself.
Oh, yeah, answer.
Did I fall in love? Okay,
Yes.
you said yes.
Yes, we did. I remember. Oh, yeah.
Witness, remember that you're on hold.
Do you understand? Okay, so
Well.
yeah, tell us.
I can't categorically say I did fall in love, but yeah, I mean, who wouldn't be? You're in the same campus, you see girls, you see guys. And
With
So I
different
was-
shapes and
yeah,
backgrounds.
so I was involved.
Different future and background.
I was involved in a. I'm not the love, we are chasing girl kind of person. I think I was too deep in work and all those things. But yeah, I was
fell in
in
love.
one.
One.
Yeah.
Chairman, look at my face. You're not looking at me.
Yeah,
When you look at someone in the
well,
face, you go like,
Okay, I
Chairman,
fell
look
in love.
if my chairman will find
I
it,
fell. I rose. I
don't
fell.
worry. It is my show. Either the chairman permits or not, I permit you. Speak.
okay, well, I can say it was it was in, should I say a triangle or a square? I mean, an octagon. It was a web, Sha. It was a web of complicated.
Web of emotions, web of feelings.
But we thank God.
Kasha Madupe,
Kasha Madupe.
after everything, after every parole, after every escapade. Oh, it is well. So now the next question starts with you, Chairman. Did you break your heart?
It is well. So yeah, I think in life we can't do without making mistakes, and I'm not an exception. So I feel that some of my actions. Are you talking about love relationship?
Yes, did you break your heart? Who is talking? No, lecturer to students.
Yeah, I broke heart, administrative wise.
No, forget about administrative.
No.
Yes, relationship wise.
For loving relationship,
yes.
I think I did because, of course, I know those that were interested in me that we have to talk it out, and I was interested in them, but life has its way and further. So, but of course, there are even some others that I may not be aware that.
You're in love.
Yes,
you were off cake.
And I don't look at any.
Remember, I mean, those times we will be the ones telling that, this babe likes you. We'll be like, she just comes there to check up on you. You need to see, she likes you.
So I was too focused.
Hot cake.
Those I was, that I was involved with. Yeah, I did break a heart and it was painful.
Just one.
I think one major.
Well, I feel for whosoever it is, but it is well. Life is, it is what it is. So okay, so we'll still come back to the issue of love, relationship, emotions. But now let's just go to academic. Obviously, none of us are the first class. You understand? No regrets though. Kasha Madupe. But then, at what point did you know that you will not have a first class? Was it when you were killing those fishes first time still week? Or when exactly did you know?
For the record, I killed 96 fishes.
Yes.
Cats.
I think yes. I do remember I killed goats.
Yeah, we killed
the goat meat. I killed one, killed one. We bought about
7.
Okay, it was eventually 7.
Yes,
one died on the way to the campus. Yes. So
well, at what point did I know I was going to the first class? Well, I've never been someone that had a thing for judicial and statutory authorities. When it comes to law, I just get a hold of the principles and the exceptions, and I'm fine. So
there are people like that.
Yes. So first class was after the exams. I was like, first class is still possible, but at all. 2-1 now. But then
I had a 2-2. I had a 2-1. So
2-1, yeah, 2-2.
This is a 2-2 table.
But no regrets.
No regrets.
Kasha Madupe. Okay, so Mr. Chairman, at what point, sir, did you realize, this first class, you don't bore? Let's just forget. Let's not fail. Let's not fail. At what point did you realize that, sir?
Okay, so I'll say 2 scenarios. Number 1, I knew what I was getting into when I vied to become the chairman. So I had somebody, Uzama Felix. He had been chairman of Enugu campus, SRC, like 4 years before our time.
Okay.
Oh yeah. So I called him there, I want to. So he told me that, see, law school is easy and all those things. You can make your first class and all. But he said he promised me that if I become the chairman, that it's likely possible that I'll be. So I weighed my options. I was like, I know I'm very intelligent. I can. Okay, chairman 2-1 together. Not bad. No chairman. Still 2-1 or 2-2. I like, this is what I love, leadership, administration, and all. So, really setting out. Starting out, I knew that, this first class, if possible, that's from the standpoint. Then even getting to law school in the first place, I'm not the book, going to class.
Those grace children.
I'm that person
that yes.
We'll use our brain.
We'll use at the end of the day, we will hit it.
So if you know that, if you say you sabi book and you know Galat, you go see. So, but at the end of the day, I was chairman. I did my best and all that. 2 weeks to bar finals, I cried.
I remember.
Good. Am I even going to pass?
Like, is it because to be a chairman?
So I knew right there that
because we had spent a lot of time trying to put things in place. We prepared for
SRC.
Every student, they were always falling sick every day. We needed to be at the health center. I'm not an SRC executive.
Am I?
She was my right hand.
No, have you forgotten?
Right.
Do we go there?
We'll go there.
We'll still come there. Okay. So Okay, let's leave that. We're still going to, out of this question. So what was your best male lecturer?
My best male lecturer.
They will watch this because I'll send it to them.
Well, let me say, I had an attraction for Mr. Abdurrahman
Oh,
more
I
than
guessed as much.
more than any other
Oh,
lecturer on campus.
oh.
Really. The man is just there's this thing about him that I don't
He
even know
has
how
that
to explain.
aura.
Yes,
Yes.
his dressing, his tall. I
His
love tall people.
eloquence.
You know,
Wow, nice one.
I'm talking about him too, right? Oh, he's my dad, so I can say so much about him
and
as
his
well.
BMW too is nice.
Oh, more that
That
guy.
night, it was SLC week. That night that he attended award
Yeah,
night. I saw that car. Oh, I love it.
followed him outside.
You can say sit into our live, guy.
Yes, so
Okay, so your best male lecturer too.
on campus, I think do I have a best male lecturer? All of them are.
We have Barrister Drama, we have Barrister Kanye, we have a civil.
The thing is, all of them are
Wonderful
spectacular in a
persons, yes,
special way.
unique
So
in their fields,
I
yes.
like Mr. Abdurrahman particularly because, people like to shy away from people that get them up to do something. Me, I like to move close to those people because I know that he will always keep. So the fact that he makes us read
Yes.
ahead of the class, and
Yes.
when we come to class, you want to. I love that about him.
him. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. I love the fact that he's disciplined and all. So, but also on the other hand, Mr. Okany,
You're speaking
brain,
your mind.
brain plenty. So I love his intelligence.
How
His
does
ability
he
to
do
live
it
and all.
himself? If he
So
wants to
Yeah,
remember
see.
something.
You'll be like this, man.
and yeah, and the last person I'll say I like is also Mr. Idris Mohammed. He was
Calm, down
very
to earth.
calm, my supervisor. No. So calm, gentle, intelligent, and
And of
so
course, because he's young, so I think we had this very direct access to him.
yes.
We
And he
catch
was
him on the
open to
campus,
us.
yes,
Yes,
anytime.
he was open to us.
So I think for me, my best lecturers are Barrister Abdurrahman and Barrister Kanye. The two of them, they are my best. I call them my fathers. They know, yes, I'm their daughters, I'm their babies. So they are my two best lecturers on that campus, two best male lecturers. Now a female lecturer.
Yeah.
We have grandma.
Yeah.
We have Mrs. Vache.
Yeah.
We have okay, so who is your best
Let
female
my chairman
lecturer?
go first.
Remind me our lecturers apart from this two.
Okay, because you always remember Mrs. Vache and Miss Pam Pam.
Yes.
My besties. I love you guys. Okay. We have Mrs. Honorode.
Yes.
And
those
are the three.
Those are the three.
Actually.
Yes,
I just got conscious.
and
Though they have new
well,
lecturers
I think
now.
DDG was supposed to take us.
Okay.
But you know she was busy with her
DDG,
administration.
my mommy.
That pretty woman. Okay, so we need to pick one.
Just one.
Yes.
I would say funny enough, because I don't like because I don't like going because I don't like going conventional.
Okay.
So funny enough, I would say Mrs.
I
Honorade.
think I know.
So I'll say Mrs. Honorade. People, I like to look I read in between the lines. I like to see more than, apart from the fact that the lecture is not so much interesting, the course itself is not so I'll pick her because of other things that even outside the classroom, other advice and all those things.
Okay.
But if
and mentorship skills
and mentorship, all those things.
Mentorship class.
So if
She's
I have
my
to
mom,
pick,
but unfortunately, I have no one of my mentees.
So, but of course, Mrs. Machi for the record.
Why you pushing the person out to pick?
So tell me what to fight on Mrs. Let's set the field now. Okay, so Mrs. Machi. Which two of you picked Mrs. Machi? Mrs. Machi is my best lecturer. So what do I do now?
He picked
Mrs. Honorade. But if we have to just say,
it's
really your, just say,
no.
Okay. No, I understand his point, and I think his point, it's clear enough. Do you understand? And for you, it's Mrs. Machi.
Well, listening to her story, she was my group mentor, group 6.
Okay.
So listening to her story, struggle, everything, and to come to that stage, that level.
We not hear all those
at a very young age and all of that. Like, of course, the course she took was a bit challenging.
Yes.
Very,
but yet she really outdid herself just to feed us well. Yeah, you're right.
And you know that there is more beyond where
she came from. She was open. She was true.
You know one unique thing about Mrs. Machi I noticed when she comes to class, even when something confuses her, she says it. And between us, we trash it as lecturer and student. Everybody deliberate on it, and she will still tell you that, oh, I just understood this from your perspective. You know, let's
Even
clap
went,
her for that.
she even went out
Actually,
of her way to tell law
Mm.
school that they need to bring
Yes, they
a
need someone
lecturer,
to do a revision for them
and
before
Yes, before
exams.
exam.
You
they
understand?
give us
Yeah,
two very
I think
good
she's too
lecturers.
sincere. She's
Yes,
too sincere than I would have expected.
and oh Lord,
What?
she's beautiful.
She's a very good. In fact, she's not enough to be a grandma.
Yes,
I hope you know that.
But she's beautiful and beautiful
She's-
now.
Okay, so for me, my best lecturers. Okay, I was one that made you earlier that should be one,
Yeah.
but you picked two now. So
No,
probably
he
to pick two.
picked one.
Mrs. Mache is the love of my life,
Eh?
and Pam Pam.
I know
Miss
you
Pam Pam.
said.
Honestly, Miss Pam Pam is my cupcake. She's my peppermint. I love her so much.
Okay.
So they are both of them are my best lecturers. They are my best. I love them
I
so
didn't get a
much. You know.
chance to be close with Spam Pam.
Yeah, you know, I was even the one that introduced you to her. You know, I keep showing her. You know, most times when we talk, I always mention Akiva. She'll be like, "How come I don't know Akiva?" I'm like, it doesn't really come so close, but he was our SRC channel. They are wonderful persons. Okay, so I think that's that about our lecturers. So now to the students. Do you have any male student that you admire? Maybe while we're in class, the way the student asks or answers questions, and maybe the student sincerity. I think for me, let's start with me. For me, it's Obed Soludo
Okay.
and Iyanu,
That
but
looks-
I'll choose Obed
that
first.
looks
Yes,
true.
yes, Obed. I like him. He's so real. He's himself. He doesn't. Oh, don't let me. So he does not look like
You are basing
throwing
it on
stones. You
asking
understand?
questions in class and all.
And answering. Even when you're asking questions or when he answers questions, he does not. We have a lot of personalities in the class. Some people when it's time for them to answer questions, they will even go to where the lecturers did not
Did
read
not,
from.
yes.
Somewhere that is not even in the scheme of work, they'll go there just for you to know that they are really, you understand, gone far ahead
Actually.
of everybody. But for Obed, he's so real, he's so pure, he's himself, he's unique. You understand? If he won't answer questions, he won't answer. But when he will answer, he hits the nail on the head,
Yes.
and he does not. He's not a Confucianist. You understand what I'm saying? And he does not boast about it. Yes, his humility too is something worth. What do you call it? It's something worth checking out. You understand what I'm saying? So I think I like Obed. I like him so especially. Yes, he's a very good guy. Okay, so
Maybe
for you,
no, let Abib go
okay,
first.
Abib,
Chairman.
let's have you.
Okay, well, I won't base mine on class alone.
Okay.
Let me just say generally as a bar aspirant then.
Okay.
I would say Osekasi.
I'll say here.
Seriously.
Well,
I
I
was
didn't
at
know.
my wedding with his head attire, with his cap, and I was digging it. More.
But I didn't meet Ose until I didn't get to know him until late, towards the end of
Session. Yes.
that was when we got close, we got talking and all of that.
Sorry, let me just like my bestie. Olanike, I got to know her very close to when we were about to write exam. And we
That's
fell so much in love, and look at us today. We are still in
And
love.
we're like, kí ló ń ṣe àwọn ọmọ yìí?
Hey, Ojo
Don't
Wonder.
tell us.
Oh, Olanike, you have a rival.
Ó gba dítì wá lọ́wọ́ wa.
You have a rival. Olanike, not just the soul sisters are your rival. You have a rival here. Okay, so let's hear about Ose.
Yes. I don't know. There's just this thing about Ose. Ose knows how to set.
Oh, yeah, talk. Fire
Yeah,
on.
Ose knows how to set the room. Like he reads the mood of the room, then he knows how to put everything in place.
And I think it boils down to where he's coming from. It reflects. Yes. You remember each time we had meeting, Ose will always be like, we have been having this meeting. There is no head, there is no tail. Okay, let's structure. Yes. What are the things we are supposed to talk about? Who are the people that should be in charge of this? Is that how Ose talk with his short knicker?
His dancing moves. That is if
Let me show you.
he does like
Happy birthday to you. That's how Ose dances. Oh yeah.
Ose is a very great guy.
Yes.
He's a great guy. Really.
Okay.
I remember he calls your name Habib. Like,
Trail. He doesn't say trailblazer. He say trail of DT. he calls it in such a very, very Hi, I'll say here. Even when he's to answer questions in class, once he holds the mic. Hi,
yeah,
I'll say here.
also very brilliant.
Yes, all those calm. They're not to the shout.
Yeah,
90 barrel they make noise. So
was a strong supporter for me.
Yeah. Mr. Chairman.
All right, so academic wise, because she said her question was like class related, like
so you talk about the best person academically, then generally outside class.
So academically,
I chop fish a bit.
Maybe I'll just give it to Fred. You know why? Fred At first, it was all of us, we came together, you answer question, you ask and all that. So it seemed as if our Oga Fred was doing a bit too much. But later, Fred, my guy, Fred did very, very wonderful. He answered questions where he asked the right way and all that. So it was even because of his being very proficient, knowledge-wise and all that. He was the academic secretary. So he was there, and he did.
You know what I think about
perfectly
Fred?
well.
Fred is good, but I think the problem people had with Fred, at times Fred forgets that our class is meant to be 9 to 1:30. So when he wants to answer question, Fred takes his time, analysis, and by the time, and Fred is not someone that talks fast.
Yes.
So people will enjoy him from the beginning, but at the point it gets boring. Yeah, you lose track because it gets boring. Like, okay, round up already.
So, but
does he know what he's doing?
Yes.
Fred is
even if he's now wrong.
Fred will give it to
Yes, if he's now wrong, he will now correct.
Yes.
He will say, yes.
He will say, when he talks, he say, I stand to be corrected. And the moment he notices that he has goofed, he corrects it without pride, without what do you call it?
So I give it to him.
Yes.
But generally, on campus, I'll say my best guy is not like a guy. My clique are my best guys. The Achiever panel. I really had, great friends. And, it's not just guys alone. I even have ladies that were there. Oyindi, Shile, DT herself, and some other guys. So, so people were amazing. But my best person, if I'm to count a very, my best guy on campus, through thick and thin.
Is it because he's on this interview? Be sincere. Be sincere.
Yes,
so I
have so many.
Are you sure if the seated here next week, you will not say it?
No.
I
even met I met him before. Deji were classmates.
You guys were so. I thought all of you came from the same school until much later I discovered that we even met some of those guys on campus, but maybe they have exhibited a very high level of loyalty, so you could actually get to trust them.
Abib was a lot.
They are wonderful guys, every one of them. I know they actually
shout out to Tolu too.
I'm an adopted sister. By extension, I'm not part of the panel, by extension, I'm an adopted sister. So for me, I would say my best people, so let me just take Obed, Soludo, and Yano as for class. Okay, so for outside, class, definitely my soul sisters. I love them so much. Emmanuela, love of my life. I love you. Martha, Goody, and Doreen, Maureen, Oleta. Those are my soul sisters. I love you guys so much. And then, who do I want to mention?
Oladike.
Okay. Waiting I did. The best gift law school gave me is Olanike Ibitoye.
I'm coming for you.
Let me use this medium to say thanks for your friendship. I love you so very much, baby. So yeah, that's it. Then that aside, me, I'm a popular jingle. I'm always everywhere. But despite I'm everywhere, everybody is my friend on campus. But yet, see, there is a boundary, and that's what I want to talk about. God gave me brothers while on campus, and I will not rule out that reality. Ranging from Achiever to Abib to Deji to Oliver to Mubarak, Mubi, our social. They are very wonderful persons. I won't lie. Is there someone I'm not mentioning? Victor Abiola, Tolu. Like, God gave me siblings, brothers. Here, and look at how majority of them turn up for my wedding. We got called to bar very, very close to my wedding. Everybody was still trying to get their bearing. They both got in job. Yes, Desmond. He even followed me to police station last week. Desmond has done a lot of police works. I've not done any. So a client called me, and I don't want to go to police station and go and phone, but I'm going to be treating it like family matter, so that they don't say it's lawyer that spoil their matter. Desmond when they nearly slap us. They nearly slap us. As I want slap Desmond, by that time I can't say, Madam, you will not try. That IPO is mad. Forget it. So and I actually saw you. I've always run away from police station, but when we got there last week and what the police exhibited, it made me hate police matter more. But well, we can't shy away from it because the fact that we are lawyers, we have to rescue, on a mission to rescue, and we have to keep rescuing, and that's one of the assignments. So we'll talk about Desmond and some other people. And like I was saying earlier, My wedding was just few weeks after our call to bar. And you know the funniest thing, these people, they turn up, they bought clothes. Even some bought clothes. Raymond Uche, class fund president, he was the first person that bought clothes. He did not come. You understand what I'm saying? I had a friend that bought clothes. He did not make the bar finals. Do you know, he said I should convert the clothes to my wedding gift. He made the bar finals now. He gave me the good news 3 days ago that their results came out. I'm so happy. I'm not going to mention him. I have another one like that too.
Wow.
He was not able to come, you know. So these are loyalists. I call them brothers. They are not friends. I don't see these people as friends. They are brothers. And look at it now. I thought that Chiva will be traveling back for my NYSC like in few days time, and you know he promised he was going to visit today together with Abim, and they are here again. So right from law school days, and we still that loyalty is still, no, Achiba is a special brother. You understand? Achiba doesn't keep anything from me. Anything that Achiba knows will hurt me, Achiba will tell me, and so that I can work on it. When I do something wrong, Achiba will tell me. He has these diplomatic ways of telling like this I feel, and you understand what I'm saying. So Achiba is my big brother actually, because he's still older than me. Egbo.
They cast me on this face.
So he's a brother, he's a big brother, he's a brother, he's a friend, he's a friend. So Achiba is a special person, and that's why I'm giving a special shout out.
Thank you.
The fact that Abib is actually so loyal to Achiba make me fall so much in love with Abib. He's so loyal to Achiba, and you know it passes a message to me. So I think I liked Abib, but I now liked him more when I discover the level of loyalty he has for Achiba. You understand what I'm saying? I love loyal persons, and that's why Abib will forever remain my G, honestly. So that's that.
Abib, that all of you are stolen from me.
No, don't worry. No matter how much you try to steal Abib, you are Abib's. Abib is yours. So we know that questions is going to be centered more on you, firstly, because it's going to focus more on your administration. So the first question I'll be asking is, as a student representative council president, the chairman, like, how did you feel finding yourself there? Did you feel overwhelmed the moment you became the chairman? Did you feel like, oh, will I be able to do this? Or your hopes were like high from the beginning to the end of the administration? So can you answer briefly?
Okay, like I said from the beginning, well, you can be prepared and not be prepared enough. So at the beginning, I felt, let's say, overwhelmed in a way, but I recalled, you know, talking to myself that we are here now, and we signed up for this, and you are going to do well. So I later picked up, and I just summoned courage. So I won't say I had it all in plan, but I had a very, very good, you know, things. I had good things I wanted, mapped out. I wanted to achieve, but it didn't come on a platter of gold. So yeah, basically it was a mixed of all those things.
Okay. But no, Kasha Madupe. So what was your best executive? How many were you? About 8, right? Was it 8 or 7?
8 or 7 now.
Okay. Then who was your best executive? Like you felt this person is more loyal, this person actually understand my feelings, understand my emotions, understand my plight, understand my agenda, and is ready to run with it without questioning.
Okay.
You understand? Like what was that loyalty?
Well, I'll say first, I appreciate all the executives.
I guess I know the person. I'm not going to, but if I'm right, I'll actually say, and if I'm not right, I'll say
you might not be right.
Okay.
But yeah, so I appreciate all my executives. Very, very awesome people. So well, of course, we went for law school.
Okay.
So after election, so people just, you know, pulled back and realized, oh, I'm here for law school and not for SRC, the administration. And being someone that is, you know, sold out to whatever is involved in myself, I couldn't back down. I was the chairman, I was the head, so I had to continue. So I feel that the bulk of what I did revolves around the treasurer, the welfare. And,
okay, so who's the treasurer? Oliver. Who's the welfare?
Oliver, Mubarak.
Mubi, okay.
And the 3 of us, and my general that is in a way, you know, he does not want to be too close to the administrative work and also focusing on.
You have the first class.
Yeah, sure. Very brilliant guy also. So I think largely
those are the people they call Omodona for Boshe.
So he was using a bunch of so he will call me at times and he tell me, hey, I think I don't do this thing before. Relax. So very, very good guy. Then the last person, what's his name? My PRO. Work tirelessly.
Charles. Oh my God.
So everybody had an input. My financial secretary Progress later came around, although at the inception it was not really, you know, but later came around. So practically I would say that my best, you want me to pick a best?
Yes, just pick one person.
Best, loyal,
yes, especially loyalty. What was it?
That's a tricky question.
Unfortunately, it's my show. You have to answer it.
So I have people that were not even in the executive and they were very loyal. I have
Yes.
Tolu, I have Abib, I have my guys.
Yes. You have to
So, but
respond.
for executive sake, maybe I would pick. I'll still have to pick I'll pick two guys.
No, one.
I have to pick one.
Yes.
So yeah, I'll still pick two guys. Then it's left for her to pick one. My treasurer and my welfare.
Welfare, Oliver and Mobi.
Yes, yeah, my
So, having mentioned the people that you feel they really stood by you and worked with you and helped you to actualize your dream, your aspirations, your agenda as SRC chairman to create a difference in that environment. Who is your who do you feel is more loyal to you, that you know that this person is loyal, no cap, like no eye service, nothing, loyal to the extreme, without ulterior motive, without who?
I'm trying to evade it, but
No, you have to
you
talk
don't
about
agree
it.
for
Yes,
me.
yes, please.
Okay, so well, in introspect now,
Don't speak English, chairman. Mention the name and let's shake the devil. Yeah. Oh yeah.
without controversy,
Yes.
I'll say that I really have
And without
great,
long English.
yes, I really have great respect for my general secretary Nonso.
So,
He was,
shout out to Nonso.
without talking much with his counsel and everything, feel that he was the one really standing by me, loyalty wise and all.
Okay.
Nonso is my guy.
He might not
anytime,
be
any day.
physically available always, but he's always standing in the gap, or he's always
Yes.
at the back. Okay, so that's good. So can we give it to Nonso? Okay, shout out to Nonso. Okay, so as his fan, as his loyalist, his friend, who do you, out of all his executives, scanning them all? We're always around him trying to protect him, to be sure that they don't take advantage of his calmness and everything. Who do you think is more loyal to him?
Well, I would align myself with Achiever. I would say Nonso also, really, because we were behind the scenes, so we know
observing. We could see more than he could, yeah.
So, but for fun's sake, Movies Party.
Movie, shout out to you. Okay, I was actually about to say, I'm not so close to Nonso, but we are not far apart as well, because each time I'm also, we meet and we have the chance to talk. We have intellectual conversations, short though, but worthwhile. So I know Nonso is a very great guy. He says what he will do. He does what he says. He will not say something at the back and come and say something in your face, and I respect him for that. He's as real as possible. So Nonso is realist. But when we talk of people that are like always making themselves available, and the way they will do it at the front, they will do it at the back, I think I'll go with Oliver and Mobi too. Actually, I think I'll go with Oliver and Mobi. Actually, so I think that's that about that. So let's talk about outside the students and the lecturers. We have non-teaching styles. We have food sellers. We have places where we buy photocopy materials that eventually help us prepare for the exam. So who are your best two? Okay, let me give room for two persons. Two persons. Do I go first?
Yes.
Okay, so my best two already. So my best two, they are Sisieko and Mommy Sparkles. Sisieko attended my wedding, and the funniest thing, 4 days to my wedding, Sisieko had an accident on bike.
Wow.
So she came. You didn't notice she was limping on my wedding. She came with the wound.
Wow.
She came and she spent about 5 days. You understand what I'm saying? All the way from Enugu. It's not like we knew herself from Edam. It was when I went to law school, but she actually exhibited that she was more than a food seller. I knew. As a matter of fact, I don't buy food at Siseko. I go there, pick a pot, cook my food. In fact, what do you call it? I initiated you guys at the point. I stopped cooking for one. I'll cook for 4-5 people. Siseko's food though. Siseko's pepper, okra, everything. We use it to cook and eat. And she never, you understand. And then the height of it was her presence at my wedding. See, I don't think till I enter the grave I can thank her enough. I felt so. I'm getting emotional. I don't even want to cry right now. Yes. And, thank you so very much, Siseko. I love you so very much. I love you so very much.
I miss your okra soup so much.
She got an award from the current set 4 days ago. See, if you are good, you are good. She didn't fake it. If she had faked it,
how would we have
do you understand? We gave her
award.
award. The current set gave her award. That means she deserves it. She deserves it. And the second person I'm going to mention is Mommy Sparkles. Do you know the funniest thing? When I went to the campus about last month before coming home, she actually put money after I gave her the wedding souvenir I kept for her. She put money in an envelope for me, and I'm like, this woman. She was tracking me till I left. I didn't collect it. But she called me and told me to send my account number. If I had sent my account number, that woman would have sent that money. I didn't send. Mommy Sparkles is a very wonderful person. I see my mother in her, and I don't see a disabled woman, I see an able woman. I think that's one of the reason why I have a soft spot for Mommy Sparkles. I see my mother. She's very, very. She's Yadlapo the second. With Yadlapo's condition, she did not allow the condition to limit her. She was able to do so much for herself. And the same thing with Mommy Sparkles. Despite her condition, she has the biggest shop, the biggest supermarket inside that campus. You know what it means?
be smart,
Ability
you
with
know.
disability. She's
Yes.
not a disabled woman, she's an abled woman. Mommy
Shout
Sparkles, I give it
out
to
to
you.
Mommy
God bless you.
Sparkles,
We love you so
our
much.
RCCG mama.
I buy material, she will not allow me to pay. I buy drinks, I buy water, I buy everything. I stopped paying at a point because she will not even allow me to pay. Mommy Sparkles, thank you so
Let me
very
see.
much. God bless you.
She was looking at me say, who is the achiever? Who are the achievers?
That's how she talks.
When she saw us, she was like, you guys are doing well.
We attend the same church,
Yes,
Redeemed
now.
Church. Very, very wonderful. They call her Auntie Joy. We
Yes.
call her Mommy Sparkles. Okay, so God bless you, ma. The same with you, right?
Well,
Two people, two persons.
Two people. Well, number one is Sisieko.
Oh,
Yes.
go everywhere.
My chairman initiated me to.
And I initiated chairman.
So we're good. I think she thought Achieva and I were brothers at like when I started going there, and just to go there and go and eat proper Yoruba.
Yes,
like
homemade meal. We don't even know she does not make us to know that we're in
Bro.
we eat like we're in Ibadan, we are in Lagos, we are in the southwest.
I see that okra soup.
Egusi, the
What you
jollof
miss
rice,
Party jollof,
Party
not
jollof.
jollof. She's the only one that
Pot
makes party
jollof
jollof.
rice.
Yes.
Like
Amala. And they will do on Friday
And
night.
then
Sissy.
the stir-fry
I can't go there
spaghetti.
again. But when I remember some things, I want to go. And that's why I keep going there. I see that place as a home. I can't stop going to that place. Except if everybody, I know when I was in law school, if a single person is no longer there. That's all stopping from going there. And it's not possible. We didn't talk about DSA. Our father. A father.
My daddy.
DSA.
He sent me
Pastor Aluko. He sent it to me too. He does not miss it. Pastor Aluko. Thank you so very much for being a father. You know, it was supposed to be this strict DSA that students will not have access to. They will talk to the secretary. He doesn't even allow you to talk to the secretary. Come and talk to me. What is the problem? He's a man of God and he exhibits it in the way he relates with students.
It reminds me of when I wanted to retain my admission because my admission changed to Abuja.
Okay.
I was done with registration in Enugu, then got changed to Abuja. So I was like, Achiever, how far would I say go on DSA? I was really scared that DSA.
Like DSA.
When I got there and when you talk
related,
it doesn't even like see that you're in like an academic space. You speak Yoruba to you speak Yoruba to you, like you guys can relate. You can even during the was the election break or what break of that, and we're home, like I would call him, he'll pick my call.
That's it for you.
Wow, great man. Really.
Thank God. Thank God for everything.
Yes.
Okay.
Back to Sisieko.
Sisieko.
Just
Sisieko is going to take a chunk of this our interview.
Because when you're done with class, the whole stress of the whole day, and you're like, please let me. I wish I could just eat my mommy's food. Just go to Sisieko's spot and yes. And I would have sent Madam Sparkles as my second person. Yes. Now, but then I remembered my people. Mommy goodness, daddy goodness.
They did barbecue for us. They really outdid themselves during our exercise week. I really wish they see this. Actually,
I'm getting to campus. I had this thing that if I eat food, I would purge. Like I was always going to the toilet.
In fact, you purged the first day.
The first week, the first month. So I was looking for like somewhere to just get food. So they offered that we draft a timetable. We tell them
what we want
to eat. They prepare for us. So when others were eating,
feeling nostalgic.
When others were eating
like
so many
things. Last year we just finished extension. We're back to campus and SRC week. It was just about SRC week.
When others were eating noodles and the likes, we were taking porridge.
Bro, we enjoyed ourselves.
Yes, we don't that maybe to know that they were preparing for them.
we had the right. Just tell them what.
Shout out to daddy and mommy goodness. God bless you. We love you so much. So now, having gone to law school and we are back and now we are seeing the real world, we're into practice, we can actually just oppose the things we're taught in law school with what we are facing in the real world and we know which is which. Was it the way we thought? Was it the way Mrs. Mache taught us? Was it the way Mr. Draman taught us that we're going to apply? If we apply it like that, hope we not end up at the back of the hope we need to apply some, tricks, you understand, because of what is obtainable out there. So now, based on that, my question would now be, do you think law school or do you think we should just go to university and just end it there? Or law school was not a scam, like it was necessary? Really?
Right. I feel that largely law school is not a scam. So every setup or establishment has its advantage and disadvantage.
Yes.
But yeah, I feel that the undergraduate days can be reduced to 4 years.
Instead of 5 years. I honestly feel so too.
It's reduced to 4 years. Even if it is 5 years, let's say one particular session is for something that prepares you for law school.
The procedural aspect of
because
practice.
It's just substantive. But I remember in the whole of my study in the university, I think it was once that a lecturer forced us to go to court literally forced us to go to
Even
court.
during my diploma years, it was one of the mandatory exercises that we have to go to, like court attachment. But when I got to university and I discovered that you're on your own, you don't have to be in court, you don't have to be an internship, they call it internship. Then I got surprised. And I think it was actually one of the things that made me so weak, because the flair I had, the
So,
interest, the
Yeah,
passion for this law
you are very
was there,
correct.
yes.
During undergraduate, I know so many guys that came with that intensity of you want to do law, but you just come in, you do class, you do all those. If you don't, you are not committed to what you want to come and do and join all these moot and more club, academic committee, all those things. You see, law school and is very very important. You can't say we should scrap law school, because what we basically do in university is just
The substantive aspect of
law,
law,
and
or the
then law school is
procedures.
procedure. So I like law school a lot. It's structured, and that structure makes it very very good. Although, is that all you need to practice law effectively? No, because when you get into the
Practice, you get to
practice
discover
itself,
a whole lot
then
of
you discover a lot of
things.
things and all. You meet people that are more experienced and they tell you that, oh, what you have done in law school is
Or
good,
learn to relate.
but bro, drop down on first and all. So what they do in law school, or what we did in law school, is actually the right way to do it. But of course, we are in Nigeria, there is the actual doing itself is a bit different. So law school is standard. Law school.
I would start with two things. First is that no knowledge is a waste, and two is experience is the best teacher. So for university, I would really appreciate that. Just like Achiva said, reduce it to 4 years, yes, then have a syllabus that would be the same across all universities in Nigeria, really, because I cannot say, maybe I've had discussion with people and they were like, oh, did you draft in a uni? Whereas in my uni, we didn't do anything drafting, and now
Yes.
just differences.
Very
Then,
legal method, in
yeah.
fact.
So, and as regards law school, I would say it should be more of practicals than theory, really, because we are going out there to, do what
to
we
practice
do.
what to be told.
Yeah. So, but for law school, I feel it should be more of practicals than theory. Because
Louder.
when you give us something on paper and you tell us to go to court and
Manifest it.
say this thing in court, then we're like, how am I going to approach this? I'm like, okay, fine, we know how to move emotions, but there is a lot of things outside moving emotions.
With profound respect to this honorable it's beyond.
Yeah,
It's really beyond.
really beyond that. So more practical, like just like how we had what's this thing called during portfolio assessment week,
Defense, all these defense
the
that we did.
presentation,
Yeah.
yes, because it really helped a lot, And I can never forget statement of claim, statement of defense, and because I was
Yes.
involved and I know, so all of that making more
All our
practicals,
mock trial, yes.
So making more practical, because when you during externship you go out there and they'll tell you, oh, write what they tell you in law school, oh, leave what you see, leave what you see outside, leave what you see in court, follow law
And when you get to court, they'll say, trash what they told you in law
in law
school
school
and come to real life.
different
Oh,
life.
it's
a different
really a
ballgame.
whole
So
lot.
give us more practicals,
confusing.
take us into the system, like reality. If you can even make bar finals theory, like how we have it, then maybe set out a day for practicals. Give us a real case.
Let's be graded on.
Let's be graded based on performance. It will help a lot. It's a great, don't just base it on theory alone.
Okay,
Yes.
so that was a very wonderful observation and opinion, ideas from our wonderful president and from our wonderful. So what nickname? Let's nickname Habib right on the show. Let's give him a nickname. Hello, Habibi. When my money enter, Habibi, I will flex you, Habibi.
Habibi. Loyalists.
Come to the back.
Patashi no I.
I don't know.
Don't worry, we'll come up with something. So now it's a wrap. We have come to the end of the show. I'm sure you definitely enjoyed the show. It's as real as possible. We talked about our emotions in law schools. We talked about our escapade. We talked about a whole lot of things that happened. We talked about our genuine friends, their impact in our lives. We talked about our teachers. We talked about even the non-teaching staffs, the places we eat. Our lives were hinged on all those things actually when we were in law school. And I'm glad we're able to actually address all these things. And I'm definitely sure and certain that you really enjoyed this show. While you look up to the next show, the next episode, even me, I don't know what the next show will be, but I bet you'd want to watch this the second time. So until we bring something to your view again, we want to say you stay blessed, you stay relaxed, and you stay positive. So do you have anything you want to say to them?
Well, I just want to say that for you particularly, thanks for having me on the show. It's a privilege, and I don't take it for granted. So thank you for holding me dear as a brother. It's not easy to have people that are true friends. So I appreciate you. Beyond this platform, we are great friends. Thank you so much. For
My pleasure,
the,
sir.
for the viewers out there, I would say that go out there, be the best you can be. For the lawyers out there, for young lawyers like
Of
myself,
course.
we are just starting, so
Yes.
don't give up. It's
We'll
not
see.
Jola
Yes,
yet,
yes,
but
but then it will
just
make
keep
sense
up.
eventually. You'll be
People
fine.
people that are reaping the fruits of their labor, they've
Worked
sold,
for
yeah,
it.
they've worked
Yes.
for it,
Yes.
yeah, they've done their part and now they're enjoying. So it's our time to do that, and then I believe that we are going to do better going forward. So yeah, thank you. That's all for me.
Okay, from
For
Abibi.
maybe for the presidents, my chairman,
Okay. You're
thank you
standing on the
for
existing protocol.
yes. Yes, thank you for having us on this show.
You
I
welcome.
was reluctant at first, then
But I didn't want it to end
I
again.
don't want to say I don't want to say
Thank God for
and
everything.
for people watching, for everybody out there, I know the situation of the country is hard right now. So just hang in there. We are going to overcome this. For young lawyers, just like my principal would say, it's not about the money, because this is the early stage of malpractice. Get to
Yes.
get to gain knowledge and
To
create a career path for yourself and all of that. So yes, thank you.
Okay, so with this we'll call it a night. We'll wrap it up, and we want to tell you all once again that stay positive, stay jiggy. Until the next time we'll be meeting on this show. I remain my humble self, Adidolapo Rachel Bakare Aya Ayola. Thank you so much and have a wonderful time. Love you all.
Bye.
Someday you might be the president, someday you might be a star, someday you might be a homeowner, you might even play guitar. In the between